Many things are not as they seem. The worst things in life never are. Great things are done by a series of small things brought together. The line between disorder and order lies in logistics. No one cares how much you know until they know how much you care. For life goes not backward, nor tarries with yesterday. Like the sun and moon, they end but to begin anew. Like the four seasons, they pass away to return once more. It does not matter how long you live, but how well you do it. It is the privilege of the gods to want nothing, and of godlike men to want little. Old ways won't open new doors. Time is heavy sometimes. Imagine how heavy eternity must be. If you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. For every expert, there is an equal and opposite expert. Early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. Life happens, shit happens, and it happens a lot, to a lot of people. A smiling lie is a whirlwind, easy to enter, but hard to escape. Just because it's taking time doesn't mean it's not happening. In making tactical dispositions, the highest pitch you can attain is to conceal them. If the enemy has occupied them before you, do not follow him, but retreat and try to entice him away. Apparent confusion is a product of good order, apparent cowardice of courage, apparent weakness of strength. The question is not what you look at, but what you see. I am the shore and the ocean, awaiting myself on both sides. A human being is part of a whole called by us the universe. Every team has its weakness, and every team has its strength. One who has few must prepare against the enemy. One who has many makes the enemy prepare against him. If your actions don't live up to your words, you have nothing to say. A dream is a wish your heart makes when you're fast asleep. The petty thief is imprisoned, but the big thief becomes a feudal lord. Whether we fall by ambition, blood, or lust, like diamonds, we are cut with our own dust. The space under the sky is occupied by all things in their unity. You never fail until you stop trying. As he learns the truth will automatically free him. Fear is the polio of the soul, which prevents our walking by faith. Positive expectations are the mark of the superior personality. To understand the limitation of things, desire them. Your strongest muscle and worst enemy is your mind. Train it well. Over time, hidden truths morph in the dark soil of deceit into something much worse. Be brave to stand for what you believe in, even if you stand alone. If you are neutral in situations of injustice, you have chosen the side of the oppressor. Be bold. Don't be shy to say no to the future you don't like. The most important thing about a technology is how it changes people. From a certain point onward, there's no longer any turning back. Focus on the step in front of you, not the whole staircase. I could die for you, but I couldn't and wouldn't live for you. Let everything be allowed to do what it naturally does, so that its nature will be satisfied. Never give up on what you really want to do. The person with big dreams is more powerful than the one with all the facts. It takes courage to grow up and become who you really are. I never said it would be easy. I only said it would be worth it. There is no greater danger than underestimating your opponent. Victory comes from finding opportunities in problems. Politeness is the first thing people lose once they get the power. I hear and I forget. I see and I remember. I do and I understand. The truth is, like salt, men want to taste a little, but too much makes everyone sick. Never worry a bit in life. Always be full of merriment. That as long as we are being remembered, we remain alive. What the superior man seeks is in himself. What the small man seeks is in others. If you derive joy in destroying others, you won't go far in life. I like people who refuse to speak until they are ready to speak. Do not fear the thorns in your path, for they draw only corrupt blood. After all, if you run far enough, no one can catch you. Human beings must have action, and they will make it if they cannot find it. Waiting for changing opinions is like waiting for nothing. Amid the turmoil and tumult of battle, there may be seeming disorder, and yet no real disorder at all. Sound intelligence promises victory in every battle. If you don't like the road you're walking, start paving another one. There is no elevator to success. You have to take the stairs. The greatest victory is that which requires no battle. When you procrastinate, you become a slave to yesterday. Realize deeply that the present moment is all you will ever have. Let your plans be dark and impenetrable as night, and when you move, fall like a thunderbolt. When you trip over love, it is easy to get up, but when you fall in love, it is impossible to stand again. Of all those in the army close to the commander, none is more intimate than the secret agent. Life is more or less a lie, but then again, that's exactly the way we want it to be. If I cannot do great things, I can do small things in a great way. Knowledge of the enemy's dispositions can only be obtained from other men. I don't think there's anything wrong with telling the truth. I know it isn't fashionable. Failure is not when you fail once, but when you refuse to learn from your mistake. Life before death, strength before weakness, journey before destination. Start each day with a positive thought and a grateful heart. Maybe everyone can live beyond what they're capable of. I don't think you should wait. I think you should speak now. Some use drugs to silence the pain. Others use them to feel the pain they silenced. Nothing is permanent in this wicked world, not even our troubles. If you can feel the future, then you are about to experience it. When you walk in silence, your excellence will always speak for you. A lion chased me up a tree, and I greatly enjoyed the view from the top. In the haunted house of life, art is the only stair that doesn't creak. You are not the opinion of someone who doesn't know you. I think it was the institution. I was trying to master it. The penalty for procrastination is the loss of hopes and dreams. There is nothing more important than your eternal salvation. I very rarely think in words at all. A thought comes, and I may try to express it in words afterwards. Just let it be. If it's meant to be, it will happen. The road to success is dotted with many tempting parking spaces. Mastering others is strength. Mastering yourself is true power. Celebrate true friends. They are a part of you that always sparkles. Birth is not the beginning. Death is not the end. Common sense is the collection of prejudices acquired by age 18. I'd rather be an optimist and a fool than a pessimist, and right. This is your life, and it's ending 1 minute at a time. Monsters are real, and ghosts are real too. They live inside us, and sometimes they win.